Hey guys, Henry here, and today we're going to be talking about Lady Bird. So Lady Bird is a coming-of-age drama directed by Greta Gerwig, who is an actress as well as a screenwriter as well as a director, and Lady Bird was touted as her directorial debut. Lady Bird has already won the Golden Globe for the Best Motion Picture in musical or comedy, and it is nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. Essentially, Lady Bird is a snapshot or a memory of Lady Bird's senior year of high school right before she leaves to college, bridging that gap between adolescence and adulthood. It's set in Sacramento in 2002, and it primarily explores the struggle of a teenage girl. It's about Lady Bird trying to find her identity, trying to find out what she wants. She's confused by what she thinks she wants. There's a lot of things that she doesn't understand and she doesn't appreciate. There's of course romance, an element of chasing boys, trying to find a boyfriend, friendships, trying to fit in, trying to be cool, trying to fit into a certain type of group that she thinks that will benefit her social status. And I think the most important bit is dealing with her parents and their nagging and their constant disapproval, especially from her mother. Saoirse Ronan plays Lady Bird, and she does a really good job to flesh out the character. The character is so complex. She's at the same time both lovable with her playful nature and her go-getter attitude, but at the same time she's completely infuriating and conceited, and she mistreats the people that really truly care about her. The most important thing about the main character is that she is not a perfect character. She has flaws, and this film is not afraid to show you those flaws, but it's those flaws that make you fall in love with the character, and that's what makes this movie so refreshing. I guess at the crux of the film, it's all about the relationship between Lady Bird and her mother, and it's a real push and pull between how much the parents give to the child and how much the child takes from the parents, and the lack of appreciation that the child gives to the parent for everything that they've given, and the feeling that the child is misunderstood and that the parents don't understand their dreams and aspirations. Essentially, the age gap and the experience gap leads to a miscommunication, and this is something that everyone can relate to. There's a wide range of different characters throughout the entire film, and they all have a sense of depth and authenticity. The script and the dialogue perfectly complemented them. You could tell what type of person each character was, and they sort of represented people that you might have met throughout your life. I think the choice to set this film in 2002 is really interesting, because it doesn't set it so far back that it gives you a sort of vintage or like a really nostalgic like 80s vibe. It sets it just far back enough for it to maintain that nostalgic element but also have a modern tone, so it feels like a not so distant memory, something that just happened to you that you're like fondly remembering. And the attention to detail of the period in 2002, there are definitely lots of little elements that tie in the time period together, whether it's the costume design, the set designs, or what's playing on TV. It's all these little things that make up this setting, and it does a really good job to establish that and creates this really cool memory-like vibe. The pacing in this film is really good. It never felt drawn out, it never felt rushed. It's around 90 minutes, it's short and sweet and concise. I think a 90-minute film like this is just perfect because it's quick and easy, and it's got everything you need in it, and it's not like I wanted to see any more, and it wasn't like it was so drawn out that I wanted to see less. I really love this film, and I guess thinking back on it, there's nothing really hilarious or funny about the plot. The plot is fairly straightforward. It's more about the characters and the interactions and their growth together that's really interesting to see. And this movie had some really strikingly funny moments and lines of dialogue. I found myself laughing out loud a lot. It just had so many memorable and relatable scenes. I think that if you were a child at some point and you fought with your parents at some point, then you will be able to relate to this film and you will like this film. It's as simple as that. It's so well refined, it's so well written, and most importantly, it's got elements that I think everyone can relate to. It really puts an authentic mirror on our adolescent lives. If you get the chance, I really recommend you see this movie in the cinema. It's a movie that I think I would watch over and over again. It's a feel-good movie. I loved it so much. Greta Gerwig did an excellent job for her directorial debut. I'm super duper impressed, and I can't wait to see what else she puts out. Thank you guys for watching this review. If you liked it, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you want to see more reviews from me on film or television, please hit that subscribe button. I also try to make travel videos, so go check those out, and I'll see you guys next time.